one of the sort of very cherished beliefs of the normie conservative that sort of they have in these dark times is that this cannot go on. And somehow shit is so fucked up, God is not going to tolerate it, and shit is going to break. And, you know, and I'm just like, man, this is cope.
Yeah.
This is pure cope. And, you know, the future of America, the default future of America is very clear. And you can see it all over the world. And we've created it ourselves. It's called the third world.
Yeah.
And essentially, you're going to see this country sink more and more into the third world. Moreover, and it's probably somewhere between 5 to 20 years, but I would guess it might even be sooner than this. And I would guess sooner. You're going to have this remarkable thing happen that is going to change this country forever, which is that the moral realization that we all have that ningún persona es ilegal, that no human being is illegal, or to put it sort of more precisely, there is no moral philosophy afoot in the world today that convinces you that your rights as a human being should be different based on the GPS coordinates of where your mother squeezed you out. No one believes that. And because no one believes that, basically, it's very easy to look at our racist system of racist immigration controls and say this racist system was put in place by racists who wanted to be racist and really don't care about the GPS coordinates. That's just a proxy for racism. And guess what? You would be correct about that. So it's really very difficult to argue against that. You have no basis for arguing against that other than inertia. So sort of once the borders fall and the walls come down, you're going to basically see opposition. You're going to see this kind of geographical racism, let's call it what it is, will actually be retconned as a crime. And anyone who believed in immigration control is basically a segregationist on a national scale. And actually, once that change happens, and it doesn't require politics to be done, it can be done by the judiciary or even the bureaucracy, even the, you know, the administrative state. Once that change happens, you know, you're going to see, like, you know, these reports of like 400,000 people entered the US illegally, you know, last month or whatever. It's going to be 40 million.
Well, that'll be fun. That'll be fun.
Well, that'll be fun. That'll be fun. Exactly. That was my, you know, like, and when you realize basically the scale, I mean, you're going to see basically giant, you know, full Camp of the Saints. You're going to see giant freighters from Africa full of people who paid $100 each, disembarking basically on the beach right across the Mexican border and walking into this country. And, you know, once that route is established, nothing could unestablish it, because that would just, why would you do that? It's pure racism. These people are human assets. And so, you know, it's a very, very fragile piece of inertia that's right now keeping the US from having 1 billion people and being the capital of the third world. And, you know, what New York is going to look like when that happens, it's going to look like Lagos. Ever been to Lagos? You don't want to go to Lagos.